Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to pay for the wine glass she broke? Okay. A few days ago, my girlfriend Trish, not her real name, was cleaning the kitchen windows. In the midst of her cleaning, she accidentally knocked over a dish from the drying rack, and the dish landed on and shattered an expensive glass of wine of mine. Oh my god, this grammar. I say mine because it was given to me by my mother as a Christmas gift last year. The glass retails for about $120. When she told me she had broken the glass by accident, which she was very nervous about because she knew the glass was expensive, we had a discussion. Some may classify this as an argument that lasted 3 days about how it would get replaced and who would pay. After all this talking, she finally gave in and gave me 40% of the cost to replace the glass. I had initially asked that she replace the glass in full, but after discussion and realized that we were partners, it would be logical to use the 60-40 calculation we use for everything else. Background. Trish and I have been living together for about a year. When we initially decided to move in together, we decided to split everything 60-40 because of our combined income distribution. I make 60% of our gross earnings. She makes 40%. After the initial agreement, Trish has now said that she does not feel good about the agreement and wants me to give the money back to her. Her reasoning is that A, it was a complete accident, and B, she would never want to buy any wine glasses that expensive ever again. My argument is that if we were to live together, we should be sharing costs, and inevitably things are going to break and need replacing and repairing. I like this wine glass. Again, it was a gift from my mother and would like to get it replaced so we have a matching set once more. More background. I know for a fact that Trish is financially able to reimburse me the 40% and would suffer no undue hardship from the loss of her funds. On the other hand, I am also fully able to replace the glass without affecting my financial stability. Am I the asshole for asking Trish to reimburse 40% of the wine glass she broke by accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also feel
I
like
don't know. I'd let that go. Like, it makes sense. I'd let that go.
Yeah. And not only that, but if it's that expensive and if you're that concerned about it, maybe you should have hand dried it and put it back in the shelf instead of leaving it in the dish rack where things can shift at any point and break.
Right.
Yo,
If it's that expensive, why are you using it?
Yeah.
Like, on
Why is
at
it
the
so
top-
casually in the dishwasher?
The top cabinet
Uh-huh.
in like the back of the top cabinet in your kitchen
Yeah.
somewhere.
Mhm.
That's where it should be. Where you take it out, like maybe to clean it one day.
Yeah, you use it for whatever special occasion, but you immediately carefully do everything you need to do to put it back, type of thing.
Yeah, you don't just set it in the dryer and just hope nothing happens to it.
Yeah, so that was the funny thing because, like, I think if you actually read the comments of this thing, this is what I found interesting about it because, like, on a technical level, he's not wrong theoretically to want it replaced, but on like there's like a difference between like what's, let's say, morally wrong and what's just like legally wrong or whatever, right? So like what they're saying by morally is like, well, if you're in a relationship with her, you know, like, and like it's not a roommate thing, we're just here to share cohabitate and share rent, right? Versus like we're trying to build a life together and share expenses and blah blah blah, then like shit happens, right? Like it's not like worth having a 3-day argument over. But then yeah, so it seems like it seems like a very transactional relationship at this point if he's like putting
That's
this
what
much,
it sounds like. Yeah.
this much effort into it. So he's like, they're kind of asking, is like, what are you trying to look at of this relationship? Are you like just like purely economics, or like are you actually trying to, you know, like have a real functioning relationship with the, you know, your girlfriend?
And the fact that or at least it seems like it's able to be easily replaced. So imagine if it was like a limited edition thing that's no longer available.
Yeah.
Like that just it's already that drawn out for something that seems like it's relatively easy to replace, just a little more expensive.
Yeah.
It just makes you wonder if there's like collectible stuff. It's like, well, I'm not doing the dishes again then.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of this other post I think I saw on TikTok where like the sister like ripped up like autographed from Stan Lee And she was like, get another one. She's like, I cannot get another one. That was all bad. That was like, and like it was over something stupid too. Like she wouldn't let her sister like borrow her jacket or something to go out. It was really dumb.
Wow, that's like disownment level.
Was it a personalized autograph?
I can't remember. I don't know if it was detailed, but
because I'm assuming so. Because to be fair, his autograph's everywhere. But a personalized autograph.
Well, like she had gotten it from himself, I guess.
Yeah. So my whole thing with that is like you still have the memory of meeting him.
Yeah.
But if an autograph wasn't personalized, then you can honestly just get any autograph from.
Yeah, I guess at the end of the story, like she said, she talked to a guy who restores it. So but it's like expensive to restore it. So she's for sure getting it restored. But then like it was so crazy that like the sister did something that like that level over like not wanting to like let your sister borrow your jacket or whatever it was, right? Like I was like, that's so out of line. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if this guy is still in a relationship. There is no update as far as I know. There is actually, hold on. Okay, edit. It appears according to the popular sentiment, I am the asshole. I have therefore given Trish back her money. Thank you to the commenters that have gave gentle and thoughtful wisdom on what they believe might be more of the root cause of this argument. I don't think we've been in a good place for a long time. And asking her for money was never about control. I just wanted her to take personal responsibility because that's what I would have done. FYI, Trish and me signed off on this post before I submitted it. She has read all the comments. After doing so, we now understand she does not wish to have such nice things and is worried about being too materialistic as well as a prisoner in her own home, having to walk on eggshells in fear that she might break something else. She is also sad that I was not able to show compassion and let it slide. I do struggle with showing empathy and compassion sometimes. And I also agree with people who have commented on the argument spanning 3 days. It was exhausting for both of us. Life is too short. We have little fights like this all the time, and it's wearing on both of us. It might be time to call it quits.
Wow. But I'm glad to see that he's seeing, you know, or like he's listening and he seems to be absorbing what is being said.
Right. Yeah, that's not that common on Reddit.
That had to be that because that's like the thing he said about taking responsibility.
That's what I would do. That was like ingrained in him. That's definitely a thing. Like a
trauma response.
Yes, almost like. Well, I wouldn't put it that level, but like at some point, at some age, it was very much highly emphasized by an authority figure, a parent, to take like financial responsibility for something. You know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's so interesting. Yeah, now that you think about it. I've never had. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I haven't actually like I have broken stuff, of course, right? Like, and not intentionally, but I don't think my parents ever like made me pay it back in that way. You know, like monetarily.
As a kid,
and
like probably really young, he probably broke something expensive of his parents. Maybe that's my theory. I don't know.
It also
it makes sense. Yeah,
it makes sense, and I think I would even add level to that. I bet you, I wouldn't be surprised if the way he was raised is part of the lack of empathy. Which, you know, it sounds like
with the whole materialistic thing and that emphasis.
That is so wild. I don't know what popped in my head, and then nice rabbit hole, guys.
Yeah.